Alright, today we're going to try our hand at tandoori chicken, which I'm actually really excited about because I've always wanted to make tandoori chicken. So I've got some tandoori paste that I bought in the store, which is made from garlic, ginger. Just got some garlic here, ginger, some ginger right here, coriander, rock and roll, some cumin, some chili powder, and some turmeric. And the other base ingredient, which I think is probably going to be the majority of it, just based on the texture and look of it, is probably the tamarind. So I've got a tamarind concentrate right here. So they call for basically combining this tandoori mix with yogurt. 1 part yogurt to 1.5 parts the tandoori paste. So let's make the tandoori paste first. So I'm basically going to put in the tamarind into a bowl, about 1/2 cup. So I'm thinking we could probably get away with a decent amount of garlic. So I would probably do a tablespoon of garlic. And let's do probably a 1/2 tablespoon of ginger. A teaspoon, probably 2 teaspoons of the chili powder. I like spice. Let's do a teaspoon of turmeric, which hopefully isn't too much. Might be too much. Let's do a 1/2 teaspoon of turmeric. And we'll do thinking a teaspoon probably of the coriander and cumin. Then some salt, just sprinkle in some salt. Mix this up, see what this tastes like. Ooh. Whoa. Oh my gosh. That's really good actually. Oh man, that's really tasty. It's definitely got a kick to it. Holy shit. So I think that's a good recipe right there. We got lucky. All right, so we got 1/2 cup of the tandoori we made, and we'll add a cup of yogurt. Okay. Yeah, that mellowed out the spice a lot. All right, so we're gonna put a 1/2 cup of the store-bought tandoori, which you can see is a lot more pasty than the one I have, but whatever. All right, so this is the store-bought. This is the one I made. Obviously mine's a lot more creamier. Theirs is a lot more thicker. Turmeric, obviously, it's gonna dye your hands, so just heads up. Turmeric is used in dyes, so it's not surprising that it's gonna dye your hand. So all you have to do now is just put your chicken in the tandoori and then let it sit for like 6 hours, and then you'll cook it. So we'll let this set for a spell. All right, so we marinated the chicken for 6 hours. You can see this is the homemade one. This is the store-bought one. I doubled up on the vindaloo paste off camera on this one to add a little bit more flavor to my homemade one. You can also see that the one I made is a little more runny. This one's a little more stickier. So I don't know what they did with this recipe that makes it a little more viscous and sticky. But I mean, it still looked like it marinated pretty well, so we'll see. I scraped some of the vindaloo off, all of them though, especially this one because it really matted on pretty heavy. and we're going to be baking it for 425 at 30 minutes, which hopefully should work. So we'll see. if this temperature works. So something activated in the store-bought one to make it a lot more deep red. Mine just looks the same color as it was when I made it, just a little more slightly browned up. Yeah, the store-bought one has a nice little spice to it, dry spice to it. Yeah, this is a much different spice profile than the store-bought one. This doesn't have a strong kick to it though. This one has a much stronger kick. So I'm guessing they might have added more chili powder and turmeric to this one, possibly. Maybe that's why it's a little different colored, because of the turmeric coloration, and the chili powder maybe kicked in a little bit more spice. So, but I still think they're both good. So I think you have a good solid recipe to work with, and like with any of these recipes, you can play around with them to improve what you need to get the flavor profile you're looking for. All right, see you next time.